Okay, welcome to another edition of Better Know a CloudSpoker. This time we're with Dan Llewellyn. He's actually hailing from Minnesota. Hey Dan, how you doing?
Doing well yourself?
I'm doing great. Thanks for taking the time here. I know you're probably busy hacking away on some more CloudSpokes entries. You've been lighting it up recently. Like I look at your profile and you've competed in you've got 17 submissions and you've got like 4 first place and you got 1 second place, and I know you have I think 2 challenges right now that you are waiting to get judged and have the results finalized. So you've been just crushing it on CloudSpokes. So we thought, who'd be better than to have someone who's doing really well be one of our, featured CloudSpokers. So thanks for taking the time out.
Yeah, no problem.
So I got a couple questions for you, because most people, they see you online, you're on Twitter quite a bit. You've got the Twitter spammer for CloudSpokes going. You're posting stuff to the message boards, and but it's nice to get a personal view of different people that you see, in a passing fashion. So just got a couple questions I wanted to ask you, kind of get to know a little bit more about you. So growing up, what was your first computer? I mean, what was your first family computer or your computer that you had?
Well, boy, I was so young, it's hard to remember the exact model number. I think it was a computer my dad got from his work. It was like this old green screen luggable thing. I don't remember. It was like it had 2 colors, monochrome, was ridiculously old. And then after that, my first actual computer I had was like a Pentium 386 of some kind.
Okay. So what year was that? Was that like in the 90s?
Yeah, well, let's see. Born in '88. I imagine I was playing with computers since like '92 and probably had my own probably
Wow.
close to '98.
So when did you get started, and what was like your first programming language you kind of like, really got your hands dirty with?
Well, I've been playing with computers since I could reach the keyboard, but as far as actual programming, I think I started that in like early ninth grade. I started learning HTML from a friend, and then at the same time I was taking a C++ class the high school offered. So I was kind of learning both those about the same time.
Okay. So did the chicks dig more the HTML or the C++?
To be honest, I don't think they really dug either, but at least they liked when I put together little web pages with the pictures and stuff on them. They didn't think that was too creepy.
Okay, it's kind of like the social network there. So all right.
Definitely.
So what do you like about CloudSpokes, and why do you compete? I mean, you're in like a bunch of challenges recently. What do you dig about CloudSpokes?
Well, I think it just really appeals to my personality on a couple levels. At my core, I'm pretty competitive. I mean, I really like to win. I like to, just kind of get out there and just, try and win. And I also definitely dig the fact that it kind of lets me get my name out there. Kind of, I don't want to say egomaniac, but I like being known. So it's fun to try and get my name out there and make some money. And the pay for these things is good. And it's fun challenges too. It's really unique, like integrations or problem solving. It's not so much can you hack out this chunk of code. It's can you come up with a solution that doesn't suck. And that's what I really like to do.
Good. I mean, you've been doing real well, and it seemed to kind of fit, your skill set. We did a lot of jQuery stuff recently, a lot of Visual Force stuff recently, and so I think that, I mean, from what I've seen, it kind of fits into your skill set, which I think is a valuable skill set, right now to have that kind of, web development, background. So.
Yeah, I mean it's fitting pretty well. I never really thought of myself too much of like a hardcore back-end code, but the front-end stuff, the design, I'm pretty good with, and then can hack other stuff together. So it's a nice mix of things.
Good, good. So, like I said, you've won a bunch of challenges recently. So, what do you plan on doing with all your CloudSpokes winnings? Are you gonna, buy a new Rolls Royce? You're gonna go to Disney World, take a trip to Europe?
With the winnings I've got so far already, I managed to fix my car up, which is nice, and I got my laptop operational again, so I'm definitely pro of that. Other than that, last year I bought a house. I'm kind of like pouring money into that, getting it fixed up, and just kind of trying to upgrade a little bit. And other than that, I don't know, me and the friends have just been enjoying the dinner and drinks on me recently.
That's probably good for the girls too, right? When you get some cash to spend around.
Yeah, they seem to dig that.
So I have 2 mystery questions for you. So, I know you're, like you said in your bio, you're a young punk who likes hacking around. So, what do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, you want to be a fireman or a race car driver, or what do you want to be when you grow up?
Man, that's a valid question. I have no idea. Right now, I'm definitely digging the tech stuff and kind of the programming and all that. But if that doesn't work out, I've always thought it'd be fun to be a chef. I like to cook and I like to make food, so I thought that might be a decent backup plan if the whole tech scene doesn't work out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well tech is going to be in the near future, so that's probably a good fallback to have.
Like a circle in the drain.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I've been reading your bio, and I got a question based on what I read. So, if you were going to be a type of beer, what kind of beer would you be?
Man, tough question. Well, being local, I'm probably going to go with Surly Furious. A lot of energy and passion packed into one small little bottle, I suppose. We'll go with that.
So does that come with or without fruit?
Well, currently without. I'm
Without
hoping to
fruit.
keep it that way, I guess.
Yeah, I guess beer shouldn't have fruit, right?
No, not generally. Although Sam Adams cherry wheat is fantastic.
So what kind of beers do you brew?
Well, I've mostly been doing the sweet dark ales. I'm set up really for mostly making ales right now, so like porters and stouts and other kind of dark, full flavored beers mostly.
Yeah,
Uh,
so my buddy Wes Nolte, he's a big ale guy. I spent some time with him in London a couple weeks ago, and he loves the British ale. So would you have any ale that he would fancy?
Boy, a while ago we made a dark brown porter that turned out really well, and I think you might dig that based on what I've had of the English beers. It was tasted similar to a Newcastle, except maybe a little bit hoppier.
You know, I've been hearing more and more people who are like brew beer. Like we have a bunch of guys in Imperial who brew beer. We have actually a beer brewing group on Chatter. So maybe we should try to get a brewing group together at Dreamforce next year.
Dude, I would love that. I would be so there.
We have to talk to somebody see if we can get some kind of brew off or something like that. So.
I don't know if I can run with you guys, but I'd be happy to try.
Well, hey Dan, hey, I appreciate your time and appreciate you participating in Better Know a CloudSpoker, and we wish you luck in the future with more challenges, and I know we're going to see more great things coming from you in the future.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.